On this episode of China Uncensored, what's the greatest threat facing the Chinese military? Apparently it's up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Hi, welcome to China Uncensored. I'm your host, Chris Chappell. China may have the biggest standing army in the world, but its troops are a little distracted these days. So distracted, they can't fight. At least that's according to the official newspaper of China's army, the People's Liberation Army Daily. And it all has to do with this. It's a Chinese mobile phone game called King of Glory, also known as Honor of Kings or Strike of Kings. And it's so addictive, the PLA Daily says it could sap the fighting power of soldiers. I mean, who wants to fight a real war when you could be pretending to fight a war instead? PLA Daily said the game has already infiltrated the daily lives of some soldiers and officers, affecting their physical and psychological health on a certain level. Well, that's simple enough to deal with, just don't play that level. King of Glory is a fantasy role-playing mobile phone game based on Chinese historical characters, like the famous poet Li Bai. Sorry, he looks like this in the game. He's an assassin. And there's also the famous Dr. Bian Cui. In the game, he kills people with poison. And let's not forget famous hero Mulan. Mushu the Dragon looks a little bigger than I remember. I actually agree with Stay Run People's Daily when they say the game might be slightly misrepresenting history. Fortunately, the English version of the game fixed that by adding a more historically accurate character, Batman. I'm not making this up, for some reason they added Batman. And King of Glory is not just super addictive for Chinese soldiers. It's become the most popular mobile game in the world with 200 million active users. That's about 1 out of 7 people in China. It's made by the Chinese company Tencent. Remember that name because we'll come back to Tencent later in the broadcast. Anyway, as I said, the game has become so popular, it's become a distraction. Last month, party mouthpiece People's Daily called it a poison and a drug for teenagers. That article caused the market value of Tencent to plunge by $17.5 billion at one point. Tencent responded by putting time limits on how long people could play, which is good because internet addiction is becoming a major problem in China, and you do not want to be sent to one of China's internet addiction boot camps. And finally, Big Brother is watching. So could you please be a little more entertaining? In China, everyone is being filmed all the time. Cameras are everywhere. They even have special police buses for it. Come on, people, whatever happened to subtlety? But what's even weirder is that in China, your average citizen can get in on the surveillance fun. China's 751 million internet users can binge on real-time video streams of yoga studios, swimming lessons, alpaca ranches, and thousands of other scenes captured by surveillance cameras. Some of those other scenes include people shopping for lingerie. That article even mentions a popular feed of a slim, attractive receptionist in Beijing who, according to comments, is a chronic nose picker. There is so much constant surveillance footage. One Chinese film director compiled 7,000 hours of it to make a full-length movie. It includes footage of people actually dying. It's ironic. In a society where so much is censored, a person's private moments can be seen by all. It's the real-life version of The Truman Show. So what do you think of the effect King of Glory is having on Chinese troops? Leave your comments below. Thanks for watching this episode of China Uncensored. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. See you next time. Sorry, Mario, but your princess is already watching the full-length episode of China Uncensored on our website, ChinaUncensored.tv. Every Friday, we upload a new half-hour episode free of charge. So you could have seen this episode earlier. Don't be a Goomba. Visit ChinaUncensored.tv.